Good morning. Well, there's the picnic table I'm going to be going to. I'm going to try my first YouTube video here. And I got to make a couple trips over there, so join me. This will be one of those unedited videos. We'll see how it comes out. But I found this to be a nice place to set up. There's usually nobody here. I'm usually here between 11 and 1 o'clock most days, a few times a week. And I've never found anybody at this table. There's other people in the park, but their kids are on the playground, or it's a boat launch here too. So some of the people are out doing water sports and a couple people fishing. So let's put this stuff down here. Gotta walk back to the truck and get my radio. We're gonna do QRP today. I brought the TR45L skinny, and the antenna is going to be chameleon vertical. I use one counterpoise on it. It's always worked good for me, and I do use a tuner with a radio, so that way I don't have to bother trying to throw wires up in a tree, which I don't really like doing. And the vertical works really good for me, at least good enough for my satisfaction. So okay, there's a train going by. That's the only thing about this place. When a train goes through, it gets kind of noisy, but it's not that often. Alright, I'm going to turn this off now, and I'll turn it back on when I set up. Okay, here's a small update. I'm on frequency 14062.5, 20 meters. And here's the rest of my setup. Lithium iron phosphate battery. I'm not using the keyer. We'll get that out of the way. ATU-10 tuner, and the antenna over here is set up not very far away. Full length whip, and like I said, I just used the tuner. It lets me switch between the bands. Now I don't have my tripod with me, so I don't know if I can get you to watch what I'm doing. Let me see if I can find a place to lean the phone up against something. Hang on. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. There. I don't know if you can see. I guess I'll find out when I get home, because I really can't see very good. But let's give it a try, see what we get. I spotted myself on the Pota site, so we'll see if we get any action. 20 meters sounds kind of quiet today. Hope you can hear that okay. I don't have a lot of stuff yet for YouTube videos. I got a few things coming, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know what happened to my keyer. Minnesota. Alright, there's one, K0. Well, I heard somebody in there. I guess they faded away. Michigan. Light conditions are tough today. K90, K9OZ. Well, we'll see what happens. They're looking at rain today, coming back in. It rained pretty much all evening and into the morning. Now we got a little break. But it's supposed to rain again this afternoon. They didn't say exactly when. I'm hoping it holds off for a little while. RBN's got me 2 dB. Not great. But as I said, I had contact in Minnesota and Michigan so far, so can't be that bad. you hear a bang once in a while, there's a great big vegetable farm behind me, and they're growing a lot of corn. They got some scarecrows out in the field with the blanks going off to scare away the birds. These little tiny bees are driving me crazy. KD40. That was 3. I saw some guys on the Pota site on Facebook saying the bands were lousy yesterday. Yesterday I had 18 or 20 contacts in a very short time. So they weren't lousy here. But I suppose it changes from place to place. This may be one of those days where it's tough to get 10. I'll see what the other bands look like in a while, but I'll stick with this for the time being. I love this TR45. This Pentec radio is great. When I'm doing QRP, it's always my go-to radio. It's either this or the FT891 at about 60 or 70 watts. And I didn't have the battery charged up because I forgot about it yesterday. So today it's QRP. SWR is just a hair over 1-to-1. WJ0L. Minnesota. There's 4. Slowly but surely. Gonna be a tough day. If you guys want to respond to anything in comments, tell me what you use for a camera when you're doing videos. I'm debating on using one of my old cell phones, which is what I'm using now, or just buying a fairly inexpensive vlogging camera. I'm not sure which way I want to go because I don't know how much I'm going to get into this. But let me know. Georgia. Halfway there. That's 5. Yeah, so if you want to respond to that, I don't know if you're going to be sticking with me for the entire video or not. I'm sure it's not super exciting, that's for sure, but let me know what you do POTA-wise. Let me know what you do camera-wise. I'm about to combine one of my trips here with the electric bike. I have an electric tricycle, and I got to put the rack on the back of the pickup truck so I can haul it, but I'm going to bring it here one of these days and go a little bit farther out into the park here and see where else I can set up. So we'll combine a little bit of POTA with a little bit of electric biking, tricycling, I guess you could say. Hope I'm not going to be stuck with just 5 today. This battery pack has been great. I can get about 10 or 12 activations out of it, and then it's only down like halfway in the battery. N9K. Illinois. Okay. Little by little, we're picking them off. My girlfriend was kind enough to give me this yoga mat to use. This table is fairly new, really new actually, but you know, some of them you see at the parks are kind of crappy. So it's nice throwing us out for a nice surface. And I've got a rolling tool chest someplace. I got to dig it up. I haven't looked at it in probably 25 years. I was going to start using that for my Pota stuff so I could make one trip to the truck instead of two. The only reason I did 2 trips today is because I was holding a camera with one hand. Normally, if I had the camera strapped onto me somewhere and I just did the QRP, I can do it all in one trip. If I carry the 891 with me, it takes 2 trips because that's in a Apache case. And also, if you have any ideas on editing these videos, please let me know because I'm new to all this. I have no idea how this is going to come out or how I'm going to edit it if I do at all. So what's easy? I'm a novice. I think it was N4ZR. AE4ZR. South Carolina. Okay, we're going to stay right here until I get my 10 and then I might change bands, we'll see. Hope you're still recording. painted all these little barbecue pits yesterday when I was here. They were painting each one of them. Guy was laying on the ground when I walked up to the table, and I was thinking something happened to him. I wasn't sure, but I could see he was painting. Looks good. They take good care of the park here. All the lawn's mowed. Everything is always neat. I never find any trash. If I do, I take it with me when I leave, but rarely do I find anything. A couple other parks I go to, I can't say the same. This one is really nice. And this is the closest one to my home, so that's why I'm here as often as I am. Come on. I'm not sure how many of you that are watching this. Hang on. Great, somebody else calling close to me. Love when they do that. I might end up moving a little bit. Oh, 62. Oh, 61. RBN picked me up. Well, we're gonna keep trying here. I'm gonna turn you guys off right now, save a little bit of battery and save some boredom on your end, and I'll turn it back on as I'm getting ready to pack up and leave. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay, we'll turn it on one more time. I went to 17 meters and I had 3 more contacts, so I got my 10. Trying for the 11th one, and then I'm going to shut it down. We'll try a couple more CQ calls and that's it. I'm on the reverse beacon network, no problem. Good signals. I had 2 in this country and 1 in South America. And if I don't hear anything this time around, we'll call it quits. Alright, one more time. I keep saying that, right? One more time. And I hear nothing. And it's starting to get a little bit more cloudy, so I think I'm going to bug out of here. I think I screwed up the end of that, didn't I? Alright, turned off. Let's get out of here. Let me QRT on the respot on the spotting page. Just so people know, this goes off. Had a good match on 17 as well. Just a hair over 1-to-1. This little tuner is fantastic, I'll tell you. Was 100 and I can't remember exactly. I think 120 bucks. My key that I'm using today is a CW Morris, and it's the magnetic. It's the magnetic key, equivalent to the is it N04A or something like that. Now I need to turn the camera off again because I'm using my bag to prop up the camera. So listen guys, thank you for being here. I hope you stuck with it for the whole thing. If you did, I'm sorry for the boredom. We'll see how it goes. I'll give you a little bit of a look around the park. There's hardly anybody here today. I guess I am actually the only one. Just my truck in the parking lot. That's it. Alright, we'll catch you again. And like I said, I welcome the comments. Leave any comments you want and I'll get back to you. Take care. WA2OUZ out.